In today's video, I want to give you guys a heads up that an awesome game will finally be making its way over to the PlayStation 4. My friend Pedro came out on PC all the way back in June of 2019, but now it is time for the game to arrive to Sony's console, and that'll be happening very soon, so a lot of reason to be excited about that. Also, Curious Expedition launches on PlayStation 4 very soon, so we'll go over that, and a new Spyro game is rumored to be in development. We'll highlight that at the end of this video. First up, want to talk all about my friend Pedro finally coming to the PlayStation 4. It's been a long time coming as it's been released on PC, Xbox One, and Nintendo Switch. For whatever reason, Sony's console was missing out, but publisher Devolver Digital and developer Dead Toast Entertainment will release my friend Pedro for PlayStation 4 on April 2nd. The company has officially announced. My friend Pedro first launched for Switch and PC in June of 2019, and then it came to Xbox One in December of that year. The PlayStation 4 version of my friend Pedro includes the extra Code Yellow content, which adds 14 game modifiers to the slow-motion gun ballet game, as well as features like an in-game timer for speedrunners, hidden heads-up display option, and much more. The official PlayStation blog post reads, "Hey PlayStation blog, how's tricks? You're probably thinking, when will I stop screaming meaninglessly into the void for my friend Pedro on PlayStation 4? It's a question we've asked ourselves countless times, but today is the day we finally get to answer you. My friend Pedro still isn't available on PS4, but it will be on April 2nd. Dead Toast, along with the formidable team at 22nd Century Toys and their imaginary friends Devolver Digital, have been hard at work to bring the best possible version of the critically acclaimed Banana Hell's shooter to the platform, and we can't wait for PS4 owners to bring their legendary prowess to my friend Pedro next month." If you're new to the wonderful world of Pedro, here's what you need to know. My friend Pedro is a violent, bullet-ridden ballet about friendship, imagination, and one-man struggle to obliterate anyone in his path at the behest of a sentient banana. Yes, the game is absolutely ridiculous. The strategic use of split aiming, slow motion, and the old stylish window breach create one sensational action sequence after another in an explosive battle through the violent underworld. Oh, what about a motorcycle? We got it. Skateboards, you say? We got those too, but that's not all. The PS4 version of my friend Pedro will arrive complete with extra Code Yellow content, bringing 14 full-throttle game modifiers to the slow-motion gun ballet, along with much requested features like an in-game timer for speedrunners, hidden HUD option, and much more. We can't wait to see your ridiculous combos, brutal takedowns, and artfully customized banana buddies when my friend Pedro releases on PS4. Thank you to the PlayStation team and community for your interest in our game. We can't wait to finally share the game with you, and again, it will be dropping April 2nd. Now, how was the reception for this game? Incredibly strong. An 81 on Metacritic, but even more so on the Steam user reception page. Overwhelmingly positive, 15,627 Steam user reviews, 96% positive on that. The game also notes unleash a torrent of destruction with an incredible level of control over both your weapons and your body. Twist and turn through the air while aiming both hands at priority threats, or line up a perfect ricochet to drop an unsuspecting gangster from behind. Mix it up, break up the high-octane run, and gunning a bit with dynamic sequences like a thrilling motorcycle chase, or slow it all down and take a moment to think through a series of clever and possibly fatal physics-based puzzles. Slow motion, a braggadocio. When the action amps up to a frenzy, bring it all into focus by shifting into slow motion to calm the nerves and steady the aim. Use the game's automated GIF generator to easily share clips of your most over-the-top sequences over social media. So again, the game is due out April 2nd. A lot of reason to be excited for this, and we don't have a price point, but it was released at $19.99 on PC, so I imagine it'll be right around there or exactly at that price point on PlayStation 4. Alright, moving on from that, another game making the transition to PS4 is Curious Expedition. It launches on PS4 on March 31st, so this is coming very soon. This was a game that released on PC all the way back in September of 2016. It employs this pixel graphics art style, and back in 2016, a little bit less done. But nonetheless, if you're into adventure strategy games, this one is gonna be right up your alley. It's a roguelike expedition simulation set in the late 19th century. Together with famous personalities, you'll venture on unprecedented expeditions to regions never explored before, fame, science, and treasures. The game was really well received on PC, a very positive reception on 2,265 Steam user reviews, 90% positive on that, and it notes experience your own adventure through a procedural story which makes every gameplay unique, explore procedurally generated worlds, each with its own distinctive set of challenges for the ambitious explorer. Plan and equip your trek. A good explorer is prepared for any eventuality. Manage your resources to keep your trek alive and sanity high. Balance your needs with the desire to carry all the precious treasure back home. Visit and interact with the land's natives. Enter villages, trade, and communicate with local tribes and civilizations that are unknown to mankind. Loot mysterious temple ruins to gain fame and treasure, but watch out for deadly traps and curses that will compromise your trek and the world around you. Equip and utilize miraculous treasures to gain advantages, but be wary of unforeseeable side effects, and fight and defend your trek against a wide range of wild animals, mystical creatures, and even dinosaurs. Yes, dinosaurs are in the game. Again, Curious Expedition will be dropping on the PS4 March 31st, probably a title that's going to go a little bit under the radar given all the other major games coming out right around the same time. I think P5 Royal drops the same day, and then you also have a bevy of other games coming in early April. So even my friend Pedro, as excited as I am for that game, probably going to get lost in the shuffle a little bit, as it is just a delayed release of a game that's already out, but nonetheless, two games that I do feel like deserve some spotlight, and I did want to bring that information to you guys. Alright, and lastly, I do want to talk about the new Spyro game that is rumored to be in development. Spyro the Dragon made his glorious comeback with Spyro Reignited Trilogy, and it seems like the character will appear once again in a brand new game. The gaming revolution, who is most known as a Call of Duty series leaker, however, Call of Duty being an Activision title goes hand in hand with Spyro, revealed that a new Spyro the Dragon game is in development. Putting it bluntly, the gaming revolution tweeted out a new Spyro game is in the works. Sadly, not much else has been added on that matter, but the fact that the game has been called new probably means it's not another remaster, which I think is ultimately what we should be looking for out of Spyro and Crash. Yes, the remasters are great. There's a lot of games that I would like to revisit with Spyro, but I already played the Reignited Trilogy. I had a great time with the Reignited Trilogy, but I want to see new Spyro games. That is ultimately going to be the goal with the Spyro the Dragon games, is for it to set up a brand new Spyro game, and for Spyro to be a franchise that Activision can rely on for the foreseeable future. You can only do remasters once. It's not like you can keep re-releasing the Reignited Trilogy, although if you ask Square Enix and what they do with Kingdom Hearts and Final Fantasy, maybe they can do that, but nonetheless, it's only gonna have such a certain shelf life if you're only gonna be doing remasters, where I think the appetite is there for more Spyro the Dragon. I think the appetite is absolutely there for more Crash Bandicoot, and I think the possibilities of Spyro and Crash being a focal point in gaming on the PlayStation 5, on next generation platforms, I think the potential for that is very, very high. The Spyro Reignited Trilogy was obviously tremendous, and if you guys have not played that, you really need to do yourself a favor and play through it. Even if you're not nostalgic with the franchise, maybe you're a younger gamer, you're under the age of like 20, maybe you're 17, 18 years old. At that point, Spyro the Dragon is probably not an IP you really grew up with, but the Reignited Trilogy offers enough modernizations where you can still go into that game and have a great time with it. The visuals are stunning, and they're just excellent and well-made platformers that anyone can really jump in and play, and who doesn't love the charming dragon known as Spyro? The stories are quirky, the gameplay is great, and the whole design of the game, I should say, is rather quirky, but the platforming is top-notch, and the music is really good as well. I really love Spyro the Dragon's music. And then, of course, there is the Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy, which is also good. Personally speaking, I've said this before, but Spyro is a game that I'm a little bit more nostalgic with. I played Crash when I was a child, however, I was definitely more of a Spyro the Dragon kid, and that's why the Reignited Trilogy really hit home with me a little bit more, because nostalgia does play a part into it. Nostalgia can definitely heighten an experience. It can't make an experience for the long term, but it can definitely heighten your experience with the game, as long as the game fundamentally is still a high quality title. And with Reignited Trilogy, we got exactly that, and with Crash Bandicoot, the Insane Trilogy, we got that as well. If you're more nostalgic with Crash, you probably like that a little bit more, and you're probably of the mindset, hey, when is a new Crash game going to be coming? And I do think sooner rather than later, that will be coming as well, because these games have sold incredibly well. For just remasters, I'm sure Activision made a very, very healthy sum of money off that and generated quite a bit of revenue. But that's going to conclude this video. Again, finally, the awesome game and My Friend Pedro is coming to PlayStation 4 on April 2nd. It's been a long time wait, 10 months after the release of the PC version. Will we finally get it on PlayStation 4? But hey, it's better than never, I guess, with My Friend Pedro, and it's going to be an absolutely high-octane game with a lot of violence. Curious Expedition also coming to PlayStation 4, that one a little bit older, but I feel like My Friend Pedro has been the game more people have been clamoring to see come to PlayStation 4. And lastly, a new Spyro the Dragon game is said to be in development. That is incredibly exciting, and hopefully they can deliver on a high-quality Spyro game, and it's just not a game that isn't very good, because with the Reignited trilogy, you had the fundamental concept of those 3 games already in place. With a brand new game, you're starting from scratch and you're creating a new experience, so it will be a little bit interesting. But that's gonna wrap up this video. Sound off with all of your thoughts in the comments section down below. Thank you for watching, and goodbye. Hey guys, we hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure to hit the subscribe button, and if you're already subscribed, do us a favor and hit the bell icon. This way you'll be notified whenever we post a new video. That's the best way to keep up with all of our uploads, and we usually try to upload 2 videos a day. And with the bell icon hit, you'll be notified whenever we do upload a video. As always, thanks for watching.